In Frank Leslie's Weekly, published on July 25th, 1857, it simply stated, Dr. Rose, who was burned at the fire at the State Lunatic Asylum, Utica, on Tuesday, died on the 15th from the effect of his injuries. Passed effective immediately on April 13th, 1858, in the laws of the state of New York, Chapter 162, is an act for the relief of Sophronia E. Rose, widow, and of Clarence H. Rose, only child and heir at law of Dr. Lauren F. Rose, deceased. The law was designed to compensate the widow and son of Dr. Rose in the amount of $5,000. The act specified that Rose succumbed to injuries received at the burning, and that Dr. Rose sustained the injuries while in the act of saving the property of the state and rescuing inmates of said institution. One fireman also did not survive the fire, and his remains found in the institution, his charred hands still holding vessels. The fire was massive and generated a 5-county response. The fire at the Utica State Lunatic Asylum becomes a case study for decades to come concerning issues of fire safety, city planning, and most relevant, is discussed for decades in the American Journal of Insanity concerning lunatic asylum planning. The Erie Canal was too far away from the Utica State Lunatic Asylum and uphill to have the contraptions they tried to concoct to bring the amount of water necessary to put out the fire matter. The building burned itself to the ground, the bulk of the main building and east wing destroyed. A couple of days later, the stone barn, which had been full with hay and straw, was set ablaze, and only the exterior walls survived that fire. Yes, indeed, there was a fire at the Utica State Lunatic Asylum on the morning of Bastille Day, July 14th, 1857. It would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to repair and be discussed in the annals of psychiatry for decades. And now, with this retelling, centuries to come. During the fire, perhaps 2 inmates escaped in total. Both inmates were returned to the asylum without incident. This is Mental American Monster, the Sprawl of American Psychiatry. www.mentalamericanmonster.org. If you'd like to be interviewed for this project and have some information about 19th century American history or other information that you think is relevant, please contact me, Lauren Tenney, at 516-319-4295. Until next time.